My name is Tarava Johnson, and I'll be doing my slides on multicultural counseling. What is multicultural counseling? Multicultural counseling is cross-cultural counseling and diversity awareness are terms used to discuss counseling that occurs with individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds. Multicultural counseling is a method of counseling that takes into consideration the backgrounds and environmental experience of diverse clients and how special needs might be identified and met through the resources of the helping professions according to Erfurt 2024. Multicultural counseling, competent counseling. Counselors that are competent would have these characteristics. A competent counselor would have in their repertoire the debate of etic versus emic. Etic is the perspective suggests etic perspective suggests that the counselor should use counseling techniques related to making the client feel like a human being and create a better understanding of the general psychological perspective like process, making them feel more human. Whereas the emic techniques allows the counselor to approach the client's situation from a cultural perspective with culturally specific interventions and variations, which allows the counselor to use the client's specific culture to find techniques and goals to work through their presenting issues in counseling. Then language. Language, according to Erfurt, transmits culture and emotional experience, therefore providing treatments in the native language of the target population is essential to integrating culture into the counseling relationship. Learning the language of the client is imperative. That creates a bond, it creates a foundation for the relationship, for the therapeutic relationship with the client. So that allows them to be more comfortable and open with you so you can create a better atmosphere and a safe space for the client. And persons, when dealing with multicultural counseling, you must be comfortable and open to discuss racial and ethnic issues, whether it is different or similar between the counselor and the client. So, whether you have similar or different ethnic backgrounds or ethnicities, as a counselor, we have to be comfortable to speak about those things with the client to make them more comfortable with us as well. Spirituality. Spirituality, according to integrating spirituality into multicultural counseling, just as learning, just as learning the intricacies of counseling may be seen as a lifelong journey of self exploration, growth, and service to others. So the spiritual journey invites us to deeper levels of understanding self, expand consciousness, and service. With spirituality in multicultural counseling, we must be open to spirituality because with clients that are multicultural, there may be some spirituality involved with different cultures that can help our clients work through certain issues that they have and that they're presenting with. So there may be some prayer involved in the therapy, and we have to allow that ethically, as long as it's okay with the client to be permitted into the therapy sessions. And the building goals that are culturally based and agreed upon with the client and ethical. And the methods according to Erfurt, is the process by which treatments is facilitated based on the client's cultural background. And that also too can be different according to each culture, each background, where they're from, their social background, the family dynamic. Those type of things can also play a part in that. So multicultural counseling content: acknowledgement of the client's social, economic, and political context, acculturation, immigration, coming out process, and slavery. Erfurt 2024. Those are other multicultural things that can play a part in counseling, multicultural counseling. Racial ethnicity, that racial ethnic diversity also plays a part in multicultural. That is a big part of multicultural counseling. Hispanic Americans, with Hispanic Americans, the family dynamic of family familiarism, and it's like the hierarchy, like with the males and the females, like the age, the older males in the family, has a, played a big part in the family where they have a bigger influence on the family and those type of things. And with the family, it can play like have a major impression on the family. And for Black people, Black community, those communities are big on family and closeness, and Asian Americans, a lot of those racial ethnic diversity, those things can come up a lot in the multicultural counseling. So working together is going to be really big in multicultural counseling. And with the counselor knowing and working with the client and understanding the client and getting to know the client's culture and their background and their socioeconomic issues and the things that they're going through can really help the client work through their problems and prepare them better for their goals. And these are some of the references that I used for my slides. And multicultural counseling. Some of the characteristics of a competent counselor is being empathetic, ethical, knowledgeable, trustworthy, client oriented, goal oriented, being flexible and empowering. And that concludes my slides. Thank you.